In this video, I will discuss the functions of Security Operation Center based upon the NIST guidelines. So, this is the NIST Guide to Security Operations, which is available on their website, and it was published in 2020. So the first core function is the collection. The next one is the detection. Next, triage, investigation, and lastly, the instant response. Now, these are five core functions of security operation centers, and we need to focus on the initial functions since each previous function provide input to the next one. So we need to optimize the initial uh, functions first. Now there are certain auxiliary functions related to security operations center, and the first one is the threat intelligence, which basically provides information about the advanced persistent threat groups which may be interested to target your organization, and then you can prioritize your security strategies as per these informations. Next auxiliary function is the forensic, which helps in instant response. So basically, once you carry out incident response, then sometimes you have to perform the forensic analysis of the digital evidences to find the ground truth. Uh, Now, there are certain offensive operations which are auxiliary functions of security operations center. For example, red teaming or penetration testing and vulnerability management. Now, first function that is core function is collection. So basically, you collect the event logs from different devices, or you collect the network traffic metadata, and then you can use your security information and event management system to store all these information and to correlate later. So your collection data is guided by the threat intelligence and also the security requirements and use cases of an organization. Furthermore, you also have to see the budget to purchase the security technologies and different tools, since enterprise level security operation center tools are very costly. Then there is also aspect of team coordination between different teams to perform the operations of security operation center. Now the next core function is the detection. So the collection provides input to the detection. So the purpose is to identify with the incident with no false positives. So it could be a reactive, for example, the security information and event management system is performing the analytics of the incident, or it could be the proactive by using the proactive threat hunting by performing the penetration testing or maybe vulnerability scanning. So tool quality, the detection depends upon the quality of the tool which you are using, and also the technical capabilities of your security operations center team. Now, after detection of different alerts, then we have to sort these alerts. And it is like a hospital emergency environment where different patients arrive in the emergency, and then you have to sort those patients as per the criticality of their situation, so that doctors can later operate them. Similarly, you have to see all the alerts which you are getting from maybe security information and event management system or other security tools, and then the analyst has to prioritize these alerts. And then you prepare a triage queue based upon these prioritized alerts, which will be investigated in the next phase or next security function. So triage, these prioritization of alerts depends upon the attack progress, or either that alert indicates a targeted or APT attack, or maybe the knowledge of the security team with regards to the cyber kill chain of Lockheed Martin, or also the knowledge about tactics, tools, and techniques and procedures uh, that is there in MITRE attack framework, and attack for adversarial tactic techniques and common knowledge, or maybe the experience of the analyst, or the help he is getting from different security tools which are providing him the context of entire alert. So in triage, you prioritize the alerts. Now triage provides input to the investigation function, where you select an alert from our triage queue and then do its investigation to verify that alert in detail. So analysts may have to gather additional data, for example, the system or network logs, or using of open source intelligence to verify the details of an alert. Or if the alert is a false positive, then the analyst has to dismiss it, and also provide input to the engineering team to reconfigure the security information and event management rules so that such false positive do not occur. Now analyst has to avoid the cognitive biases, and also he has to avoid the known mistakes, and this is very common for new analyst. So new analyst needs training on the known mistakes during investigation. Now the last core security function of a security operation center is incident response, where you get the verified incident from previous core function, that is investigation, and then you try to scope, contain, and eradicate these incident. So overall purpose is to perform remediation with minimum damage to your organization. So sometimes these remediation are short, or these incident response effort are short term, for example removal of a virus, or sometimes it can take longer, for example to perform digital forensics for further investigation and to coordinate with law enforcement agencies. Now there are different tools which can help in incident response, that is security information and event management system, endpoint detection and response, network detection and response, and maybe UEBA, that is user and entity behavior analytics, and also the SOAR, that is security orchestration, automation, and response. So it helps the analyst or the instant responder team, if it is separate, to query the network and endpoints in an automated manner. And also, it provides them the scope, the extent, and the timeline of an incident. Now, the final outcome of instant response is uh, to learn the lesson to avoid such incident in future, or maybe to provide input to threat intelligence to draw different patterns of different advanced persistent threat groups and do their profiling. So you can predict that how you can stop any future attack, or maybe to optimize your security strategies. Now, with regards to the auxiliary of offensive operations, the red teaming on penetration or penetration testing is to simulate the attack in order to assess the effectiveness of your existing controls or the capabilities of your team in performing instant response or in detecting the simulated attacks. And then after this you can recommend if there is any need to train further your team or to introduce any additional security strategy or to optimize the existing controls. And then this vulnerability management, uh, you scan your environment for any vulnerabilities, and it can provide feed or assist during triage. For example, if you have discovered that there is a vulnerable system which is vulnerable to a specific exploit, and during triage phase you come across an alert which is related to that exploit, then you can prioritize that particular alert in the triage queue since your systems are vulnerable to that exploit. So this was all from my side. Thank you.